Host, Mr. Chris Bowers. Everybody, Chris Bowers.
Wow. Hey, what's up, everybody? How we doing? I'm not on a boat. I'm not. I mean, I'm in the soup club, but I didn't need to flaunt that to people. It's just an understated thing. You don't have to try so hard, Steve. That's all I'm saying. Oh God. Okay. Now the broccoli did hurt my feelings yesterday. I think that's getting to me. Anyway, Queen Rachel's here. Rachel, how you doing?
I'm eating cold, sweet curdled soup this morning.
What?
Cream. That's great.
She means cottage cheese. She means cottage cheese, right?
It's pudding.
What?
Pudding.
Taylor doesn't approve, but
I like pudding.
Pudding's a dessert. It's just not a soup.
It's not a soup. No, I'll give you. It's not a soup, but it's very delicious. I like
Yeah,
pudding.
yeah.
You know what hurts my feelings every day? They got rid of the pudding pop. Remember the pudding pop, the frozen pudding pop? Every day I go to the store, I just look for the pudding pop. They don't have it. I've sent several emails.
They had a bit of a marketing problem.
They did.
Well, they got rid of the pudding pop before Cosby was a rapist. That was a whole thing. Like they got rid of it 5 years before.
Before we knew he was a rapist.
Huh?
He was already a rapist. He's been a rapist for decades.
Oh yeah. You're right. Solid point. But pudding pops didn't know that. They didn't get rid of it because pudding pops didn't go away because they're spokes. I mean, they're still Subway sandwiches. I'm just saying they got rid of pudding pops before.
Pudding pops are delicious, but their close cousin is fudgesicles and fudge popsicles, which still exist, and that's how I got very fat during season 4 of Idiot Test, and I don't like looking at that footage. So I'm just.
What is happening with your weird rowboat thing and the soup club? Are you drowning in soup?
You better believe I'm drowning in soup, baby. Oh.
Oh, it's bowling for soup.
If you guys don't want me on, I'll just show you Milton.
Hey, look at Milton.
I'm in location number 14,
Yeah.
standing for the first time during the show and freezing too, apparently.
Freezing. Was it
Oh,
cold?
like your video's freezing.
My video froze.
Oh. What's that thing behind you? Is that a
There's a lot. This is my friend's like art studio, and
Oh, that's just a stained glass window. Okay, I thought it was like a weird fish tank
that
or
thing.
a computer screen or something weird.
Yeah, just a fish tank above a doorway.
I didn't know it was a door, Dick. I thought it was in the wall.
I don't
That's
even
what I
know
was.
if it's a door. I just think it's. I'm
just saying. I
laughing.
don't know. I've seen weird people have weird shit up there.
I'm not making fun of you, Bowers. I'm making fun of the room.
Oh, okay.
Also, I just want to let you guys know I'm sorry that I almost missed the beginning of the show. I had to go to this march. I was very excited about it.
Well, let's get to the overnight game so we can get to the regular game. We can talk about this March. The overnight game was unfancy something. So in the spirit of Trump tried to do a press conference at the Four Seasons, and he was at the Four Seasons Landscaping company. So that's basically make something less fancy. So Courtney had Dolce and Banana. That'd be less fancy.
Nice.
And Buckingham Palace. She had that one as well, which I like. Lola had when you meant to announce your campaign from a Cadillac Escalade, but told your staff you wanted an escalator by mistake, and then had Trump coming down the escalator. I thought that one was funny. And Andrea
There was a video. Oh, go ahead.
Andrea Gordon had evangelical Christian Louboutin. So evangelical Christian Louboutin would be way less shoes. Worse shoes. Andrea Gordon had electoral junior college. That was funny.
Nice.
But the best one I thought was Shannon Savage, who had crystal meth. Okay, there we go.
That is awesome.
During our campaign, one of the first videos we shot, we never actually released it. We just couldn't find the right time to release it. Was that our premise was that I was going to help bring the country back, and so I literally came up an escalator. After came down one, and it was it's first Steve's hearing of this. It was at the Mall of America, so I actually went up 3 escalators instead of going down one escalator, and it was pretty awesome. And we didn't release it, so it's now just an anecdote for now.
It is the first I'm hearing of it, and that's not my fault. You never told me. I could have done wonders with that video.
Wait.
Anyway.
Said for now, are you going to run in 2024 too, Ben? Is that what's going to happen? Are you going to?
I do have an announcement I would love to make. Fuck no.
Well, we actually took a poll, and your constituents agree with you.
Taylor, turn his camera off again.
Nope, you can't. Milton's on screen. Can't turn it off.
He knows my weakness. Dogs.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, today's game, in honor of this stupid-ass march where they were like, oh, it's 1 million people. We're like, we know damn well that you guys can't count, otherwise this wouldn't be a problem. If you guys can count, you wouldn't think you got 1 million votes in Nevada. Anyway, so today's Million MAGA March, what we're going to do is we're going to rename it. Like Million Motherfucker March, or Million Muff March, or Million Milkman is probably my father March. Anyway, the point is you take something and you rename it.
The most these people have ever walked march. How about that?
Absolutely. So anyway, the point is you take it, you change the name, and you submit it on any of our feeds. You want to play along? That's free. You can do so on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. But
Instagram.
you guys know where you're watching. If you don't know where you're watching yet, how are you watching the show? The point is, play along.
You can call it the March for Our Wives. I'm kidding. We've never talked to a woman.
The opposite of the Women's March, whatever that would be called.
Absolutely, yeah. Okay, anyway, the Million Incels March. The point is, you take the name, you change it, you comment on any of our feeds, but if you want yours to count toward the prize at the end of the show, as well as having a much better chance of being read on screen, what you do is you throw in a $5 tip with it, at least $5 on our Venmo, our PayPal, or our Super Chat, and then we'll read those at the end.
They're so dumb, they're doing a march in November.
Yeah. They should march in March.
That's my point. That's my point. Thank you, Steve, for helping me out there.
I thought you meant because it's cold.
Well, both of those things. Both of those things. Please, VIP video front row, turn on your cameras, join the party. It is time to welcome to the show fabulous people like Lindsey Brown, who is here for justice. Dun dun. Real Boat Rob is with us. Tina from New Zealand with an amazing television programming choice in the background. Hells yes. Idiot Test available on Netflix. Brad Clark from the Brad Clark 5. Catch us if you can. Janabis, my mom, Johnson. Nice background. Victor Peterson.
Wait. Don't move on. We'll get back to Victor in a second. That is the second time in a row. I think that Jan accidentally changed her Zoom name and can't figure out how to change it back.
My daughter did it.
I knew it. I knew it.
Hilarious.
What makes wrapping paper electrical taped all over her fucking windows make you think she doesn't know how to change her fucking Zoom name?
Oh, I just thought that was Florida drywall.
No, I'm outside.
We hope.
I just hooked you up, Jan. I just returned you to your Jan Skittles Johnson glory. We are being joined by Victor Peterson, who just came back from fishing. We've got LJ Mutz joining us with the Embrace to Suck merch. Love the shirt. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Lady Corbin wearing her Sunday finest on a Saturday. We've got Dave Adler. I don't know what the fuck that background is.
Because her shirt has 2 buttons on it. Why is that Lady Sunday finest?
I don't know. Well, I'm seeing it in a little box, and it looks to me pretty fancy.
No, it's kind of like it looks like it just looks like long underwear or something.
You wouldn't wear that to church? I'd wear that to church if I was Lady Corbin. Okay, well, that's a different story. We've got what is up with Dave Adler's car? I'm not sure. Is there blood on that car? What's happening? Did that car hit somebody? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's a car that I saw at a car show in Atlanta that I thought was kind of there.
Suicide doors on a Saturn's a cry for help for sure.
That
Looks
car
like a
hit somebody.
Nickelodeon car.
And the bed in the back I think is
Is that
yellow.
it's a Saturn with a pickup truck bed?
Yeah.
Is that a Saturn
my
Camino? That is hilarious.
That car did hit somebody. It's covered in blood, and we're gonna use the wrapping paper from Jan's house to wrap up the body and hide it.
I love that. I love that plan. We got Tesha Whitman joining us from the car. Somebody can't be heard in the main room. We've got Tam Brown. When he speaks, I throw up in my mouth a little. Frankie Angles coming to us from down under. We've got Courtney Smith. A lot of people loved Courtney from her work in the 90s television show Beverly Hills 90210. I changed it up, Courtney.
Nice
I
finger,
changed
Courtney.
Still getting flicked off. Okay, I'm gonna go right back to Melrose Place then. August Gus Walls joining us from very close to He-Man, uncomfortably close. Bill Thompson.
Right behind Gus. I don't know what He-Man's doing to Gus, but he looks like he's having a good time.
It does.
Oh.
Bill Thompson has been freed from the corner. He's now in the great outdoors. Good to see you, Bill. We got Shannon Burke also outside with a tree growing from her head. We
Got
got
an angry Henry horse, everybody.
Yeah, we do. I'm about to let him outside. We got Sally Ann Hall joining us from a green screen that is not being put to enough use at the moment. And Sally Ann Hall just disappeared. And that's everybody. Thank you all. Oh, that's okay. Comics don't understand things.
That's right. We had two great comics, one of which is Sally Ann Hall, who turned on her video earlier. But Sally Ann, how you doing?
Hi, I've been drunk since November 3rd. How are you?
I liked you for a reason. We also have Mateen Stewart here. Mateen, how you doing?
Either the camera's on or it's not on. There we go.
Coming to you all the way from Portland, Maine. What's up?
Hello.
Ooh, nice.
What does your shirt say? Do you know?
The
Do
muffin.
you know? Do you know? Do you know?
Oh, nice.
It's all about the shoes.
It is all about that. And
I'm
it's
actually
time we
wearing
haven't worn
shoes.
shoes in 10 months, but it still is all about the shoes.
Yeah, I'm wearing shoes for the first time in 10 months right now because I walked Henry Horse right before the show, and I don't like wearing shoes anymore.
Nice. Mateen, we'll talk about this later, but Mateen was just on Weakest Link, the new season, and I want to talk about it because I'm very excited. I saw you on, I'm like, holy
There's a new Weakest Link?
Yeah, it's hosted by Jane Lynch.
Wait,
And
does that mean that the last ones weren't?
They're weaker links.
Yeah, because it's weakest, and now there's new weakest. So then the other ones are just normal links.
Yes, you are the regular Link. That's what
They're
they
weak.
say.
They're weaker links.
That's why.
It's
That's
different
like,
than WikiLeaks, which we don't like. Okay,
I just can't believe they didn't bring back the old mean British lady.
I think she died.
Did she?
Really?
She was the weakest link.
Yeah, she
Oh man, she was my inspiration for hosting the Idiot Test. She and Simon Cowell. I love how much of a bastard she was to all the contestants. And I'm like, this is my muse.
That would be amazing if when they hired Jane Lynch, they fired her that way, where they just went, "You are the weakest link. Goodbye."
Goodbye. I think it's a different network. I think it's all different. We're going to talk about that.
I think Jane Lynch needs more TV shows, so that's for sure. I'm glad she's finding work.
Before we get to a comic, I'm curious, guys. I cut my own hair again, and this time I think it's not horrible.
Oh, we couldn't even tell.
Yeah, thanks, Rich. Thank you.
That's a compliment, Steve. It's a compliment.
Yeah, I've never noticed your hair either way. I just look right into your eyes, Steve. I don't have any idea.
Coming Monday, you're about to.
Bowers,
Oh my
my hair is
God.
up here. Okay.
Yeah, I've never noticed, but it looks good, man. Nice job.
Thank you. I finally didn't fuck it up. I was really proud because I've been making
Use
myself
clippers
an
or
egg.
scissors or
What?
Did you use clippers or scissors or put peanut butter on your head and have Milton chew it out? How'd you do it?
The third one, obviously.
I didn't notice it, but now that you mentioned it, I do love the way you made it look light and tufty, where you look kind of bald on top.
No, I think that's great.
I love how when Ben's on the TV, when Ben's on, you can always tell what side of the bed he slept on and which way his head was laying because he's always got that bed head part of his head. Sometimes he sleeps on the left side, sometimes he sleeps on the right side, sometimes he sleeps right on his face, and you can just always tell. It's very nice. I like the way you do that.
I don't know why I ever delude myself to thinking I'm going to wake up early. I went to bed early last night. My alarm was set for 8:30 a.m. and then I woke up at 11:34.
We can tell.
Wait, Ben.
That looks called yesterday's gel. I like it.
I literally, as I was walking Henry Horse, I had to pull up yesterday's show and be like, okay, that's the same shirt. Gonna have to do that real quick before air.
And Ben's hair sometimes on the left side, sometimes on the right side, because he has all that room to toss and turn sleeping in the bed by himself.
I wish you
By the
were
way-
breaking up. I wish you were breaking up. But
When you said you went to bed early, what time did you go to bed? What's early for you?
no, I've been really changing my game. I'm like getting so tired ever since the telethon. I went to bed like at 11:30 or 12.
Which is great, except the idea that you still slept till 11:30. It's like,
Hey, you know what? Sometimes you sleep 11 and a half hours and you feel better. I get it. I've slept 11 and a half hours a lot. There's times I go to bed.
I did too, but I was in college.
I did too, but I had COVID.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Ben's less with COVID than he is right now. I think
Oh
it's
yeah,
just
when I
the
had
week.
COVID, I was still going to bed at 4 a.m.
Yeah, I think you honestly had 4 years, and the last year specifically, of like really intense, like, and finally after the election, you can just let yourself go and just finally get some real sleep, probably. So that's
I've had a very long last 12 months. Henry, stop it, please, or whatever.
I normally get 9 to 10 hours a night. Like that's
Wow, really?
Yeah, I sleep a lot.
It's called
So I have a theory. I have a theory. I think I have a theory that you only age while you're awake.
Yeah.
Right. So like, if you sleep 4 hours and I sleep 8 hours, you age twice as fast as me. Is my
I
theory.
can believe that theory. It's one of your better theories.
Because when people when they work 60 hours a week and they get 5 hours a night, they always look like they're 80 when they're 60. I sleep 12 hours a day. I look like I'm 35 when I'm 50. I'm 54. And that's crazy, right?
All right, let's get to some generals.
He's not 54. He's 52. That was hilarious.
I'm 47. I'm not lying that much. I mean, I'm lying a little, but not like crazy.
You're
Anyway,
47?
I'm 47. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know if you look 35, but you don't look 47. I think maybe you look 44.
Okay, I'll take that.
I don't think you look a day over 46.
I was going to say you look 41, and as it was coming out of my mouth, I was like, I'm 42. I'm going to make him older than me. And I made him 44.
Now, in Hollywood, we're all 35, right? Because we're still trying to get cast. So, when you go in, you're 35.
Do you remember when
I'm
like,
18 to 36.
I don't know if you guys remember this, but like when Dane Cook was like super big in like I think like the mid to late 2000s, he was listed as 28. It was like
28, yeah.
no. Yeah.
Ben was on that tour. Ben was listed at 20 on that tour.
I was on that tour. I was.
Rachel, we got anything coming in?
Yes, we do. So I'm going to catch up, I think, on some of the ones from yesterday.
Cool.
Tam had sent a general, she said yesterday that wasn't read. None of the places mentioned in the law book that Zara had are birthing. Cabins, they are. Cabins, they remain. And cabins, they will always will be.
Oh. So
And I gotta say, after all that time that I insisted that they were cabins and not rooms, I really appreciate the backup, Tam.
And then Dana tipped yesterday and said she's going to send more practical props to Ben in the future.
Oh, wow. That's a dildo so he can go fuck himself. What? Hello. There we go.
Boing, 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 boing.
Fastest 54-year-old in the West.
Alyssa Cloud tipped the show $25 for peace, laughter, and Trump getting fired.
Nice.
Like Alyssa Cloud is like the name of a future superhero. You know, like how they always have like the person whose last name is a noun and then she becomes that superhero. Like that's so she's Cloud Woman
Or
a
porn
weather
star.
person. Yep.
so
or a
either a
porn
superhero
star.
or a porn star or
Yeah,
both.
it works the
So I
same.
count
the
out
same.
both.
Bruce Banner sounds like a porn star name. Bruce Wayne, porn star name.
Oh, so the idea is that every superhero name is also
A porn
Peter
star name.
Parker, kind of. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
I think that Alyssa Cloud's where she sends the bad guys is the cloud, and she uploads you to the cloud. That's her finishing move. She's like, I'm gonna upload you to the cloud. And you go like,
Wait, it even works with superhero actors. Hugh Jackman. Totally.
E-Man is a gay porn star.
Yeah. Yes, E-Man. That's Adam. Look at that face.
that's definitely He-Man's finishing move for
Yes.
sure.
Yes.
I have
That's,
the power.
That's He-Man having his
power.
way with Hey Man.
It's true.
The power of Grayskull is all over your face.
Oh.
A few more
Oh my
things.
God.
Tam had tipped the show and said, sad soup pseudo signage, Steve. Nice try, Tam.
Dad soup say so much.
The Bunts tipped and said, thanks for a wicked good time yesterday. I'll be driving, so I won't be able to tip again. So thanks for watching the early part.
Thank you, Bunched.
Tam tipped the show and said, "With all the junk in your office, Ben, how the fuck do you not have a comb or brush?" Valid question.
Tam coming out swinging. Tim, I was the one that roasted you yesterday, not Ben.
By the way, when you said comb or brush, I thought you said calmer brush. Like he's just ah!
I mean, Tam has spotted one of my vulnerabilities. I do not own a comb or a brush.
Oh my god!
I have one for Henry.
Yeah, I don't have a comb or a brush. This is all gel and fingers.
Me either. I don't either.
By the way, Gel and Fingers playing at the Roxy on Monday.
I had a feeling that was going somewhere.
I've seen that porn. I've seen that porn.
No.
And
Starring Peter Parker.
Peter Parker in Gel and Fingers.
Steve does have a comb and brush, but unfortunately, he also has a hair cutting thing.
By the way, Peter Parker in Gel and Fingers just does this a lot.
On your face.
Oh God.
All right.
Oh, it's a Saturday.
The last thing.
Not even 1 o'clock.
The last thing that came in is from Amanasala. Tip the show $5. If two witches were watching two watches, which witch would watch which watch? Enjoy.
Oh, nice.
Holy shit.
I need to say too, hold on. So my friend mentioned something that made me realize I think what's happening here on the show with me and my pronunciation. She's like, do they know that you can rap like Eminem lyrics really well? And I think that's what it is. I think like really fast lyrics, like I'm okay with, but then just normal words, I'd fucking.
Whoa, can we hear you rap
So,
Eminem
yeah, so
really
Rachel-
fast
maybe,
lyrics?
maybe Tuesday. Like I didn't.
Maybe Tuesday. You can't say I can rap Eminem lyrics really well and then not rap Eminem lyrics. You're not how
But,
the
like
show
we can't
works.
play the music on the show, so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but just the
you
idea.
can do the lyrics.
You can sing lyrics. Also, Rachel, the idea, like, imagine if I was just like, hey, you know, I actually am a world-class bonsai tree cutter. I have one just off frame. Anyway, what are you guys doing?
I need to hear the song
I have to
first.
show it.
I love the way that Steve's closest he can come to the cutting edge youthful hipness of rap music is cutting a bonsai tree.
Cutting edge.
No.
Stop. Whoever's doing that, stop.
That was me. I stopped. There's no music.
By the end of the show, I'll find headphones.
No
on.
music,
Listen.
just the sound of the music.
That's not copyright. It's just they just copyright the words.
Of course, that's
No.
copyrighted.
They copyright the beat too. Yeah.
No, they don't do that. I watch rap music. They sample all that shit. You can use
All right, Rachel, you're off the hook right now.
Gotta pay.
Rachel, you're completely off the hook. We're gonna talk to Bowers for a second about the idea that he thinks music isn't copywritten, just the words.
Just the words.
It's the opposite. Bauer. You can say the word-
Songwriter.
You
Not-
can say the
not
words
song
all
music.
you want. You can't say the music, but you guys might not have heard under the noise there. Rachel said by the end of the episode she will find headphones and she will play it in her own ear and she will rap for us, and that I'm into.
Now is she allowed to rap it herself?
She just found her headphones. She just found her
I'll
headphones.
do it later. Let's get. I want to talk to Mateen about
Yeah,
the
Bowers. The problem with the copyright is if they automatically recognize it. No offense to Rachel, but I think she's gonna be different enough than the sound of Eminem.
Yeah, that's why we don't get
You
in
don't
trouble for Ben's kazooing. I get it. Okay,
Yeah.
so it only counts if you do it well. Okay, then you get sued. I get what's happening. All right,
Yes.
cool. Are we?
We're caught up.
Oh wait, guys, we just got demonetized. Has nothing to do with copyright. YouTube is just like.
All right, well, let's get to a comic then. You've seen him on the weakest link. Give her Mateen Stewart, everybody. Woo!
What's up? Party people, I'm coming here live in front of the Comfort Inn in South Portland, Maine. I don't know if you guys ever been to Maine. They told me there was no diversity in Maine, but I've seen so many different kinds of white people. Maine is short for mainly white. The crime rate has gone up since I've been here. I am the 1%. First time in my life. Yeah, this is a special hotel, this Comfort Inn in South Portland, Maine. My Uber driver told me it was special, and I'm like, why is it special? He said because it's the 911 hotel, and I was like, what? I need to know. You can't just say it's the 911 hotel and not give me a follow up. So he was like, this is the 911 hotel because the guys that planned 9/11, they stayed here on September 10th, and I was like, George Bush stayed at this Comfort Inn? No, no. He's like, no. He's like, the real guy. And I was like, Dick Cheney stayed at this Comfort Inn? No. The Muslim guy. I was like, oh, okay. And so I didn't believe him, but it's true. Muhammad Atta and whatever dude had 17 consonants. They stayed at this Comfort Inn on September 10th. They checked in at like 5:46 p.m. And before they checked in, they ate at IHOP because international. And they ate nothing but bacon because YOLO. Because as a Muslim person, you gonna try bacon because you know you're gonna die the next day. It is a great time to be alive here in America. I almost got ran off the road by a Trump supporter, and I knew he was a Trump supporter because he had a Trump 20 sticker on his car. So he ran me off the road, he cut me off, and then he just sped off, and I was going to chase him because I was like, I got to give this guy the finger. So I drive a Prius, so it took me a while. So I'm like, oh. So finally, I caught up with the guy, and I was like, fuck you, man. And I saw it was a black guy driving this car, and I was like, oh, shit. I hope he stole that car. I hope he stole it. I hope he stole the car. I mean, I did call and report the car stolen. Because if he stole it, I'm a good Samaritan. And if he didn't, well, fuck that guy. He voted for Donald Trump. Yeah, if you're white, you don't ever have to explain to me why you voted for Donald Trump. I get it. Like, also, you don't have to send me every black person that voted for Donald Trump saying something good for them, because I fucking hate them too, okay? I don't like all black people. I talk shit about President Obama. And you like, how can you be a black man and talk shit about President Obama? And I say, he was only half black. Oh, man. I didn't really like him. He was cool. Like, he couldn't do the things that Trump did. Like, if Obama had, like, 3 baby mamas and 5 kids, they'd be like, oh, this rapper's trying to be president. But Trump's more like a rapper. He doesn't pay his bills. He puts his name everywhere. He flaunts his wealth. He's a rapper. 5 baby mamas, just like a rapper. But Barack Obama had to be perfect, and everyone was like, oh, this black man is so articulate and well-spoken, racist, okay? Because he went to fucking Harvard. What is he supposed to sound like? I'm a motherfucking president. Yeah, no. He didn't. He didn't sound like a smart man. But it was a lot of problems in his presidency, okay? The first one is he played basketball in sweatpants. You do not do that, okay? As a basketball player, you do not do that. You do not play it in there. And also, he did kill a lot of Syrians. He did. You think Obama yelled Kobe when he was shooting those drone strikes? Kobe! That's my time. I've been Mateen Stewart. Thank you.
Mateen Stewart, everybody.
Stewart. By the way, that's how bad that Comfort Inn is, that after they stayed there, they were like, you know, we need to do something about this. But also, I played the University of Maine once, and I was joking around about, like, how their lack of diversity, and I asked them what their mascot was, and they're like, oh, it's the black bear. I'm like, well, at least something here is. Tip jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You could PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, you could super chat on the YouTube.
I think He-Man did a couple Black Bear videos.
Oh, that was Blackbeard videos. Blackbeard.
Now, Mateen, I think it's interesting. So you're saying, as a Muslim, if you were going to die the next day, you would eat bacon the day before you died?
Yes, definitely.
Isn't that kind of like fumbling at the goal line? Like, if you truly think bacon's not going to get you into heaven, like, would you eat a bunch and then show up with bacon breath and be like, no, it's the first time, I promise. I never did this before.
But also, most Muslims don't believe what it is. It's just like, I got to do this while I'm here. After you're gone, it don't matter.
There's bacon in heaven for sure.
Yeah.
Like, why would you? If there's no bacon in heaven, what the fuck are we all doing? Like, literally.
Exactly.
That's why
even Jews get to eat it in heaven.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. That's what you for sure get to eat bacon in heaven. That's why people always say when there's like some pie in the sky thing you wish happened, they say when pigs fly.
Yeah.
Going up there.
Also, you get
some
to eat
bacon
pie.
in heaven.
You get to eat pie. That's why it's in the sky.
Well, I've always said, like if you didn't have sex your whole life because you wanted to go to heaven, and you get to heaven, there better be some fucking in heaven, right? Like, there's a bunch of fucking in heaven. That's the reason you don't do it, is so you can get it there, right?
Howard, there's no fucking in heaven. There's making love in heaven.
No, I don't. That's not my heaven. I want to fuck. I've made love my whole life. I'm ready to fuck.
Ben's only saying that because there's no fucking on Earth either.
No fucking way. No fucking way.
I wish you were breaking up, Steve.
So, Mateen, I do want to talk a little bit about Weakest Link. So here's my question. And I'm just, how hard was it to fake laugh at the jokes?
It was pretty hard to fake laugh at the jokes, and then like you had to redo a lot of things. So they cut a lot of my things out that I was saying because they let me. They were like, yeah, the comedian, and Jane was like, oh, you haven't said anything funny, and I was like, you either. I was like, but they cut that out. Yeah.
Did the people laugh when you said that, or were they mad at you?
Yeah. No, they laughed. She laughed too, but like we had to be like away from everybody, so we were locked in a room for 6 hours with no cell phone before we actually went to go shoot because of all the COVID rules, and it was just like it made me realize how addicted to my phone I am. Like, have you ever not had your phone for 6 hours? Like, I was writing poetry. Like, I haven't even wrote poetry ever. I was like, the birds fly in the sky. Like, that's why you get smart in prison and join a religion, because you need something to keep your mind going.
He wrote poetry, and all of them were about how much he misses his phone.
Yeah, exactly.
The apps. For now, I nap.
Exactly.
Oh, phone, I'm so alone without you near my dome.
Yeah.
I have no touch tone. No phone.
I miss my phone.
I can tell. Now, why do they have to take your phone away for COVID? That doesn't make a lot of sense.
So no, that's not for COVID. So for a game show, you can't. They don't want you to cheat, even though there's no way we know the questions. They don't want you to cheat. So game shows are very structured, and also they had like a federal agent come in to talk to you, because if you cheat on a game show, that's a federal offense. So you can go to jail for 10 years because of what happened with Quiz Show.
I mean, it's not a federal agent. It's somebody from Standards and Practices. But
Yeah,
it is.
probably,
It is.
yeah.
He
made
had
it
a
sound
badge of
very
a-
badass there. That is not.
Mateen thinks any white guy in a suit's a federal agent.
Exactly. He looked like he could take me to jail. He's an agent to me.
Turns out it was actually just a realtor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an
On
NBC
idiot
page.
test, we would have Standards and Practices, of course, too. And every time I would go to talk to the contestants or just say hi briefly before air, they'd have to be there with me listening to make sure I wasn't feeding them answers.
Mm-hmm.
But then after 2 seasons, they just trusted me. They just didn't come by at all.
Yeah, it was
That's the
pretty
real
intense,
scam.
But it was a good experience. I'm episode 5 if you guys want to watch it on Weakest Link.
Did you win?
If you won.
No, I did not. I did. They kind of like teamed up against me because I was talking shit about them. There was 2 short dudes that needed apple boxes, so I was just roasting them, and then
Wait, were they roasted apples? That's
no,
awesome.
exactly, yeah. And then they gave the guy one of the questions. I got all the hardest questions, I think. But the guy, they asked him who was Raekwon and Method Man were a part of this 90s hip hop group, and he said Boyz II Men. And so I lost it. I was like, come on.
That's hilarious. It's obviously the Spice Girls.
I
who
know.
doesn't
Right? But I got
Spice and Raekwon Spice.
yeah, the last round, Raekwon Spice. oh dirty bastard Spice. It's angry. It's angry.
Draw that, lady.
It's like spicy. Oh.
Hey, Spicy, baby, I got you done.
Your butthole burning.
Shame on you when you step to the Spice Girls. METHOD Spice. MET. Alright, I'll stop.
I love that you guys are all thinking of Method Man songs, and I'm thinking of the Spice Girl songs in my head. Spice Up Your Life. I'm trying to think of a joke for Spice Up Your Life. I'm trying to think of a joke for a lot of the other ones.
I'm just thinking of the Spice Girl saying all those N-words.
If you want to be my lover, gotta get with my clan.
Yeah.
Tell me what you really want. It's drugs. Okay.
Oh, this is the mashup we didn't know we needed, but we did.
Rachel, we got anything coming in?
Yeah. So we've got Victor Peterson tipped $5 for Mateen to soup up his Prius. And then he did SOUP, by the way.
Yeah, of course.
Of course he did. Technics, 5 Canadian. Mateen, great set. George Bush stayed at the Comfort Inn. That robber's trying to be president. Hilarious jokes. Thanks, little laughs. Alexander Breyer, $3. At least your Comfort Inn isn't the Four Seasons.
Exactly.
By the way, the Comfort Inn in Portland, Maine would have been a better place for a press conference than the Four Seasons Total
Yes,
Landscape.
10 times better.
And it would have just been like Trump to like do this and not know this was the hotel that the 9/11 people stayed in the night before 9/11. He would have it there with no
Great reviews.
I just think it'd be crazy
What's
that
that?
they'd have terrorists stay there twice.
Yeah, exactly.
At this point, it's a 15% discount if you're a
Yeah,
terrorist.
Trump's killed more people.
I'm making a big announcement later at the Century Plaza Total Manscaping.
Where the carpets match the drapes.
The best joke I saw, by the way, was that he's going to take us all the way to the Supreme Courtyard Inn by Marriott.
Spelled SOUPREME.
Rachel?
Yeah, so look, this is me when I had a lip sync rap battle, and that was me as Eminem.
Oh, wow.
I can't wait till the end of this episode. I cannot wait. Can you do Rap God? Can you go like super fast?
No. I just wanted to say that also because Zara just tipped the show and said, shout out to Queen Rachel, a.k.a. Feminem, we stan.
Oh, nice.
Damn, perfect reference.
So back to Mateen. Jess tipped $20 and said, well, that was a first. Thank you so much. I guess all that PTSD work is paying off. The first 9/11 jokes that have ever made me laugh. You are screaming hilarious.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
As someone who routinely goes to my shows where I do some of those, thank you.
Wow.
Well, a lot of people say being at Steve's shows is kind of like watching somebody in front of a children's classroom just kind of sit there for 9 minutes.
Read a book.
Or maybe my shows are where the PTSD comes from.
Jess
I-
also
that's
Post-traumatic
Wait, were you
post-traumatic
guys
Steve
just
disorder.
confused by the fact that I was self-deprecating? Like, what just happened there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Post-traumatic
didn't know what
Steve
your
disorder.
angle was. We're like, wait, this is a trap. We're going to say
Ooh.
something, and he's going to come back with some stupid heck word.
Post-traumatic Steve
We're all going to
disorder.
look like dicks.
Yeah.
What?
I said it's post-traumatic Steve disorder.
Yeah, that's what Ben said 15 seconds ago.
Yep. And 30 seconds ago.
He said it twice.
I said it twice.
Neat. Rachel, what's up?
Should I just go? Jess also said, what I meant was that most 9/11 sets feel like PTSD exposure therapy.
Oh. That's what she meant about you, Steve.
Does PTSD stand for post-traumatic Steve disorder?
Probably.
Ben, I just said that.
Oh, that's true. I don't watch the show.
See, normally it's stress disorder, but they've changed the word stress to Steve.
Or is it pre-traumatic Steve disorder?
It's Prius traumatic stress disorder.
Please, the soup, dudes. PTSD.
All right. Rachel.
Keel tipped Mateen $10. You killed today, brother. Amazing job.
Thank
Nice.
Z-Bunster $10 and said, fuck it. Mateen, welcome to Maine. We don't completely suck. I had to stop the damn card to say welcome.
By the
He
way,
was so
Victor-
shocked to see a black person in me.
Victor in the chat just said.
You need directions or what's going on? Did you get lost?
Like Santa Claus when he saw the M&Ms. They do exist.
They're like, do you need directions? South, preferably? South?
I mean, I knew we lost, but not this bad. Fuck.
Oh, they're in the north. Right.
This is called Maine, not my main man. I mean, do you need help or?
Maine, M-A-N-E.
Chad also just said about his PTSD. He said, I always refer to mine as pizzle, tizzle, sizzle, dizzle.
Also a great porn.
Yeah, that's if you have PTSD from syphilis. It's pizzle dizzle. Sizzle dizzle.
Not pizzle drizzle, pizzle dizzle.
Please, tomato soup, delicious.
All right, Rachel, you're gonna keep us on the trails. We're not gonna
Bam!
stay on the
Tipped Mateen $5. The terrorist eating bacon because YOLO killed. Made me laugh really hard. Hilarious set. And then Matthew Plummer $5. Mateen, I'm not saying Maine is small, but when I was a kid, my neighbor was the guy that later became the governor.
And their dad was the current governor.
Amanasala, Mateen, well done. The only ginger jokes that have ever made me laugh.
Nicely done. Nicely done. I'm just gonna let my other guy host. Here you go.
That was so funny that it transported Bill right back to that corner. How did that happen? Bill's back in the damn corner.
Couple generals. Zara tipped and said, y'all talking Spice and Wu-Tang, but didn't go with French toast face killer? I'll see myself out.
Oh my God!
French toast face killer.
At some point, we're gonna have to food a rapper. Like we're gonna have to do that.
Yes.
French toast face killer. Oh my God.
Because tonight is the night when two become one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then Alexander Breyer tipped the show $10 for Rachel to rap.
Oh, all right.
Oh, yes.
Don't have high expectations, please. You guys have seen me for 100.
You said I'm very good at
No,
singing.
my friend said, do they know that you're good at rapping?
Yeah, your friend said, "Did we know that you won the rapping championship at the county fair?" That's what your friend said.
She didn't say that.
I distinctly heard.
Are we caught up, Rachel?
Caught up.
All right, let's get started. Next comic, or returning champion as well. We love her. Go for Sally Ann Hall, everybody. Woo!
Oh my God, everybody! Oh yes, this is just a teal wall that I have. Don't expect anything fun from it, okay? Guys, before COVID, I went to my 10-year high school reunion. Yeah, I didn't know you didn't have to. It was so weird seeing everybody who had changed. Like, okay, my favorite, this girl, she showed up super drunk, and then she just kept repeating the phrase, "I don't have anything to prove." I don't, yeah. So that girl was me. Nothing to prove. No, I did. It was crazy. I did see this girl that I hadn't seen since high school, but a 10-year-old boy answers the door, right? And he's all like, "Hi, I'm Jason," because they can talk when they're 10. And I was like, "Jason? Oh, I remember when your name was, oh my God, should I keep it?" Really blossomed. Yeah, I've been reminiscing a lot, being trapped in, I've been in New York, and I just hit my 10-year anniversary of living in New York. So, like many people, like you wrote poetry. I wrote songs while in lockdown. So, here we go, bitches. Whole years in New York City, the magicalest place on earth. I arrived so young and pretty and thin and filled with loads of mirth. Then I barfed in front of a cop in Times Square. I had my first martini and I was underage. Then I wiped my mouth and asked the cop for a ride home. He was home. Then I moved into a dumpster with a married couple who promptly got divorced, not because of me, she cheated, but as traumatic as when my other roommate suddenly got famous. Good for her. 10 great years in New York City, and I wouldn't change a thing. Except my career, my college major, and that one night. He still won't talk to me. Shane, why never said goodbye. Was it all because I shit your bed? Probably had something to do with that. It's been 10 great years in New York City, and I've been spit on thrice. Having sex just on the street, different people 3 separate times. And one was an old lady who also tried to light me on fire. I hope she's doing well. I got my first job at the door of a nightclub where I just stood by the bouncers, looking like a bitch. Like they literally told me, don't talk, just look at everybody like this. And I was fired for a lot of reasons, and I showed up 6 years later just to tell them that I'm fine. But then I forgot my wallet, so they had to count my drinks. Yeah, the guy who fired me was like, don't worry about it, honey. Once I got asked out by Ryan Gosling's brother, and the sex was bad. And I learned that Ryan Gosling doesn't have a brother. Well, years in New York City, what a stupid thing to do. 'Cause it's real rough, whoa, it's shitty, but I don't need to tell that to you, Shane. Why, Shane, why won't you give our love a try? Are you still mad about the dookie in your bed? I said I was sorry, it was an accident. That's my 10 years.
Sally at Hall, everybody.
Sally, you've made me miss New York so much.
I know, right? I need to move. I need to leave.
Sally, yeah, that was amazing. Were you really playing piano?
Yes, yes, I usually don't. I usually have someone play for me.
I think that was her mouth. What are you talking about, Ben? What do you mean?
Circumstances, yeah.
Hopefully she wrote that song so you don't have to pay royalties, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually, guys, I'm a little concerned that is a Wu-Tang Clan song. Bar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You could PayPal at stscshow.com. Of course, you can super chat on the YouTube. Please do so, because we're going to have to afford a lot of lawsuits having to pay.
I'm starting to realize I don't think Bowers understands how music works. He said in the past he doesn't like music, but his knowledge of it is very scant.
Yeah,
He goes, what do you think, that was her mouth, Ben? No, I thought it was a backing track or live piano was the two options. Not that her mouth was singing and playing piano.
But why would she do that with her arms if it was a backing track? Like
to
she was
fake it, because this is Hollywood. Have you ever seen a show?
New York, where everything's real, Ben. Everything's real in New York, okay? You're in this fake Hollywood bullshit where we have a backing track. If you're from New York for 10 goddamn years, you play your fucking piano.
This is not even a green screen. It's a real wall. It's real. Everything is fucking real. It's a real. God damn it.
Yes.
I know you were all wondering. I know it.
I was not wondering if your tits were real. I was wondering if the piano was real. That was where my real question ended.
Well, the piano was much more expensive, so.
Yeah, Ben was like, are you playing real tits? A piano?
I just looked in your eyes, Sally, and I didn't even know you had tits. But anyway.
My hair is up here, Bowers. My hair is up here.
So, and I'm assuming that shit in the guy's bed was real as well? Is that a real story?
Yeah, that's a thing. I changed his name because I'm a lady. Yeah, there was an incident, sure. Was it a couple years ago? Yes. Have I heard from him since? No. Have I given up hope? Never.
All right, this is my grossest story, but it's one of my favorite funny stories from college. It involves a story. I won't tell it if you guys don't tell it.
Buckle up, everyone.
Trust me, it pays off at the end. Can I tell it?
Do it.
All right, so Sally, and same kind of thing. I had a buddy in college who went to a bar, meets a girl. They're kind of blacked out, kind of browned out. They go home. They're making out, whatever. He passes out. He wakes up the next morning. She is gone, but she shit in his bed. And I don't mean like a little bit of liquid, like a log of shit is on his pillow next to his fucking head. And he is fucking angry for like a year. For like a year we hear about. Remember that time? Like, yeah, I remember the time. So one time we're at the same bar a year later and we see this girl. And he goes, oh my God, that's that girl. I go, what girl? The girl that shit in my bed. I go, I'd say something. He goes, I'm going to fucking say something. So he goes over all pissed and taps on the shoulder. He goes, hey, remember me? She goes, yeah. He goes, you shit in my bed. She goes, yeah. You know why I shit in your bed, asshole? She goes, no. Or he goes, no. She goes, you puked in my pussy. This guy went down on her, blacked out, threw up, and then passed out. She had to go take a shower in the fraternity house bathroom. She goes, I waited an hour just so I could shit in your bed, dickhead. He goes, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Can I buy you a drink? They're married.
And that's,
Oh God!
that's
By
the
the way,
That
That's
is
a
the
new
most
peak.
New York love story I've ever heard.
You better lose yourself in the moment. Own it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot.
Oh my
only get one time to shit.
Ours.
First is big.
Ours, first of all, I was convinced, listening to that, I was convinced that she was going to go, no, you got drunk, didn't realize it, you shit in your own bed, and I left. That's where I thought it was going, and I'm so glad it wasn't going there. It's so much better this way. The idea that they are now married,
Wow.
the toasts at that wedding, holy shit,
Holy
toast
shit!
face killer at that wedding. Amazing. Just the idea, I love the idea of like, they probably all know, but their family doesn't know the story, do they?
No.
Right. So the toast at that wedding, I wonder if just people were making obscure references to it. You know, just the idea of like, turns out these two had more in common than they thought. You know, just like little things like that the family wouldn't know.
Oh my God. I gotta write a song. You puked in my pussy. I was already thinking on it. Now I just
And have Rachel,
finalizes it.
have-
Oh my
have
God.
Rachel rap on her.
Freestyle.
Get my pussy, yeah.
On the last 5 minutes of my life back.
I think
Sorry,
that's
Ben.
them.
I know it involves all the terrible things you hate, you know, fucking shit, eating pussy. I know you don't like any of those things, so we can move away from.
That's,
Ben is upset because people in the story were in bed together.
No, it's just not his story. I know it's not his story. I'm sorry, Ben, but it did. You know,
It's a great story. I'm a
funny
little
story.
upset that it took
Awesome
157 episodes to hear it.
well, I had to get you guys to like me before I could tell it, so you guys wouldn't hate me afterwards. It's a story to tell. It's not a story you tell first at a party, that's for sure.
Tam in the chat said, I'm torn. That's the greatest and worst story I've heard. And by the way, Tam, yes.
Sometimes I feel so alone here on this silly, disgusting show. I feel so sad.
All right, before Ben drowns himself, Rachel, we got anything coming in?
I do. So Sally, and we had Rob Lovick tip $5 for each performer. Thank you for the laughs.
Nice.
And then Tam $5. If that song doesn't get a Grammy, then there's no justice in the world.
There isn't, and you're right.
No, a Grammy was one of the people who spit at her.
Oh, God rest
no
her.
teeth, no teeth.
The spit goes faster, there's no teeth in the way. Yeah, that's worse.
It was
Oh
just
my
talking.
God.
It just happened.
No, teeth, till Brooklyn.
That song's
Razor.
called Roadhead.
Razor just put in the chat. He goes, throw up in my pussy, mom spaghetti.
Oh,
Again,
There's vomit on my pussy already. Oh my God.
Isolation Nation, what a great day it's been. Welcome back to the. Oh! Steve Hofstad, everybody.
Ben, you know damn well what you signed up for.
I could use a dam right about now, Steve. A dental dam, what kind of that story?
yeah. You wouldn't get puke on the pussy with a dental dam.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly right. It's your last layer of protection. This happened in my love life, I would boat the fuck out of there.
All right, more tips for Sally Ann. Technics tipped 5 Canadian. Here we go, bitches. Hilarious song followed by and bitches we went. Thanks for the afternoon laughs, making the best of 2020.
Nice.
Victor tipped $5 for your next album.
Oh, thank you. And my first.
Yeah, exactly.
Alexander Breyer, $3. Ryan Gosling's my third cousin twice removed on my mother's side by marriage, if you're interested.
Yeah, thank you.
By the way, have I told the Kirk Douglas story?
Did he
No.
throw up in a pussy too?
Did
I
you
was
fuck
at
Kurt-
no, I was at
Did you fuck Kirk Douglas's brother?
No, I was at the the bar at the Improv, and there was this woman probably in her 20s, who was like making out at the bar with this guy who looked like he was in his like late 80s, maybe early 90s. Like it was, and the whole bar was talking about it. It was packed. We were all talking about it. We're like, what the fuck is that? And someone's like, well, that's Kirk Douglas. We're like, holy shit. That's Kirk Douglas, and that kind of explains it. It's still weird, but that kind of explains it. And a friend of mine was there, and she like does like celebrity gossip stuff for a living. So she went over, and she was like, "That's not Kirk Douglas. Like I know what he looks. That's not Kirk Douglas." And we realized that was a guy who told that woman that he was Kirk Douglas.
And
And
she
it worked.
believed him.
Yep, and it worked, and they made out for like an hour at the bar.
Hey.
It was gross.
Well, his late 80s, I wonder, has he looked like Kurt Douglas his whole life, or did he just happen upon this new gift and now
Right?
It's like, you know what? I'm a gross old man. I look like Kirk Douglas. Yes.
After 80, all old people look alike. I'm sorry.
Absolutely. My grandmother looked a little bit like Kirk Douglas, actually.
Your Grammy.
Yeah.
And she knew it really wasn't him at the end when he's like, "Do you want to spar with my tuchus?"
Oh, God.
I'm
damn it.
Spartacus.
I am Spartacus.
I get a Spartacus.
Oh.
Yes,
I
yes.
got
That was
that.
a
That was
a
good.
deep cut. It was a deep
That was-
cut.
yeah.
I liked it. I didn't really, but I'll give you props on it. It was
Not my
You
best. It's
regret
not my
telling
best.
the
Sorry,
story.
you shoehorned in that in like a true punfessional. All right.
All right. Nicole Byrne tipped Sally Ann $5 and said, I knew that Times Square Spider-Man was real. Hashtag everything's real in New York.
Yeah, it's Peter Parker.
Brett Steinbook, $5. Sally Ann for the I Love New York Broadway Musical Fund.
Nice.
So,
Jess tipped $20. I'm gonna write this before I know if you're funny. Just because you live in New York City, you're a brave soul.
thank you.
By the way, that came in before your set.
'Cause they know.
Oh, by the way, Sally Ann, who was the famous person that was your roommate? Can you tell us?
Oh my God, yeah. So she was on Mad Men, and then she was, her name's Tiana Paris. She was the only black woman on Mad Men, if you're wondering. And then now she's in a bunch of stuff, and she doesn't talk to me anymore. I don't care. It's fine. She went her way, I went mine. We wore the same size pants.
By the way, here's when at the Improv bar many years ago I ran into D. Ray Davis hanging out with Kendall Jenner.
Cool.
Except it was not Kendall Jenner at all. It was just a lookalike who pretended she was Kendall Jenner.
I gotta cash in on this. I gotta start going up to people and be like, hey, I'm actually tired Drew Barrymore.
Oh, you're Drew Barrymore. Gotta get the list. Gotta get the list.
It's so nice to meet everybody. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
that's good.
There it is.
Good.
There it is. There it is.
You'd be like, never been kissed. Hell, I shit in someone's bed.
All right. Matthew Plummer tipped $5.
You would change your name to Dingleberries more. Why do I play this game?
Matthew Plummer tipped $5. New York City is my favorite place. I thought I had something funny to comment, but I forgot it after that Bauer story.
It's quite a story.
And then Amana Sala tipped $5. You must make a one-woman Broadway show. You're hilarious.
Thank
Nice.
you. Yes, please call Hollywood and let them know I'm available.
By the way, Sally Ann, Broadway's in New York.
And by the way, the name is I'm Gonna Solve the Mystery of Whether or Not He Has a Brother. And we don't believe it's true.
I looked it up. He doesn't.
Doesn't? Damn.
Maybe
He's
he
got
just
like
he
one
doesn't know.
sister.
Maybe he doesn't know.
Two generals, Tam Brown, adding Supak Shakur to the food rap group crew.
Nice.
Fuck.
And then Jess tipped the show and said, I don't want Steve to get a complex or anything, but post-traumatic Steve disorder is so fucking funny. I bet you every single heckler he's ever dealt with suffers from it. Venmo top right.
Steve, you should start a support group for your heckler victims and then do post videos where you update people on how their life's been since.
Yeah. And then like during that support group, someone will be like, "Well, I'll be like, shut up, man, shut up."
Just have a telethon where you visit the burn unit and see how they're doing.
Dude, that'd be a great show on Lifetime, bro. That's Lifetime.
Oh my God, I gotta
All your
rename my.
hecklers.
What?
17?
I said that'll be on Lifetime. All your hecklers, PTSD.
I have to rename my fans the burn unit.
Oh.
Yeah. I think actually what you should call the syndrome is PTS Steve.
That's a great show. Who
Post-traumatic
pick?
stress, Steve.
Yeah.
All right,
I will say I don't have many updates on any of them. Every now and then I'll hear from someone who knows one of them, but the one I did, like the video that went super viral was in Titusville, Florida. It was I don't know if anyone's seen it. It was the one with I was talking about parents feeling entitled, and then this woman interrupted me to be a parent who was entitled, and it was the whole thing about the helicopter in the tree, etc. That video has gotten on all different platforms over 50 million views, and she lives in Titusville, Florida, which is a very, very small town. She's fucking famous in her town. Like, not in a good way. Like, I've heard from a couple of different people, like, she can't go grocery shopping without people just being like, helicopter in a tree. Like, it's the best.
So she's more entitled.
Yeah.
She's like a Super Saiyan Karen. Like.
Just made her stronger.
You went from entitled mom to helicopter mom.
I was about to yell Kobe. My bad.
Oh.
That Kobe joke was great. Rachel, we caught up?
Caught up.
All right, let's get to this game. We ready?
Game. So the game today is what is another name for the Million MAGA March?
Million MAGA March, yes.
Million MAGA March.
So, I didn't get any unpaid entries. I forgot about that this time. That's cool. Sorry, guys. So if you're in a front row and you want to participate in the game live on air, please raise your hand. So why don't we start with Tam?
I have the Million Meathead March. And since they, appropriated the Million Man March, the Million Melanin Deficient March. Million Fuzzy Math March.
Nice.
Million Misogynist March.
Oh, fuck, that's good.
And not even a Million Nitwits March.
Nice.
Nice
Brad
work.
Clark.
Had one, the March of Wines.
I like that. I like that. Instead of March of Dimes, I get it. I enjoy it.
Gus Walsh.
Hey, I've got the Million Heckler March. I just see these people as hecklers, and I renamed them the $1 Million Babies. I don't know if that
counts. They're both babies, and that's what they're worth.
Total as a group.
Yes, a doll.
Lindsey Brown.
The Million MGTOW March. The Million Fragile Masculinity March.
Nice.
And since this number's a lot closer to what it really was, the 1,000 Cracker March.
Dave Adler.
All right. So, Bowers, I hope this Saturn is a little better for you.
Jesus Christ, who puts suicide doors on a set? Okay, doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Me. That's
Yep.
actually my car.
That's your car?
Yeah. So anyway, so we have the million budget chicken march.
Nice.
The million stop counting. We've got a million people march. Stop counting. So we have the million I'm not a racist, I have a black coworker march.
Oh, shit.
And the million deniers march.
Nice.
Is there anyone else in our front row that hasn't raised their hand? Victor, go ahead.
This is kind of like a game of categories. I had the March of Wines, but I had to cross it off. I get no points for that. I've got the Rants go marching in. And,
nice.
And when the Taints go marching in.
Yes, that's good.
Awesome. Anybody else in our front row want to do any? Courtney, Bill, wave at me. I'm seeing a bunch of no's. Okay, so these are the rest of the entries. We had Cannabis Jones, million MAGA me wanna go home march. Jan Johnson, million idiot Trump death march. Alexander Breyer, a mere 1,000 or so man march because we couldn't find 1 million people. Brett Steinbuck, the march of the most people definitely not compensating for something, so don't ask my mommy, said it's huge. Teresa Lee, the million men who feel their masculinity is threatened. Tasha Lee, the million where can I get a tiki torch march? Shannon Savage, the parting of the red states march. Shannon Savage, we're off to see the Grand Wizard march.
Oh my god.
That's good.
Wow.
Paris died. Kid Rock concert.
Winner.
And then Kira's other entry, million Mao's last stand.
Million miles.
Mao's.
Mao's? Like Mao Zedong Mao?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then a last minute one just came in. Doo-doo Bean! Welcome back.
Yay! Back to Doo-doo Bean.
Doo-doo Bean's entry is last time to buy racist merch march.
Oh, it's the million MAGA merch.
Someone said Trump march.
Oh, is that it?
That's it.
All right. Wow, that was a lot of really good ones. I like the Kid Rock concert. I like the Million MAGA merch march. Rants go marching in. But I got to go with the Taints go marching in. That's my favorite one. I got Taints go marching in. Sally Ann, what was your favorite?
I agree. I'm all about the taint, baby.
Mateen, what's your favorite?
Being originally from Michigan and being mad at Kid Rock claims Detroit, he's from Romeo. I like the Kid Rock concert.
Yeah,
that's the demographic right there.
Nice. As another Michigander, fuck Kid Rock.
Yes, fuck Kid Rock. Yes, exactly.
Rachel.
I like the Kid Rock entry, the last, the MAGA merch march, but I'm gonna go with we're off to see the Grand Wizard march.
That's a good one too.
All right, Ben.
I loved last time to get racist merch march. Loved definitely not compensating for something. Off to see the Grand Wizard is so good, but my vote goes to the Taints go marching in.
Nice.
All right. That was one of my choices as well. It's not my vote, but it already wins because it has enough to win. So claim your prize at sdscshow.com. I also really enjoyed the Million Melanin Deficient March. Really enjoyed the Grand Wizard, but my vote went to Kid Rock concert because that is
great,
totally what that is.
It's so perfect.
Very cool. Mateen,
So when
do
the
you have any?
Taints is the winner.
Did I have any?
Yeah, do you have any?
We lost by 7 million man march.
Sally Ann, do you have one?
That's good.
Yeah, The Walking Dead, because they're not wearing masks. And the March of Hillary's emails, though.
Nice.
By the way, Sally Ann, All About the Taint was the original Meghan Trainor song. But, you know, radio friendly.
All about that taint. No pussy. Okay.
We have taints, too.
Thank you for clarifying that, Sally Ann. Appreciate it.
It's just
There's
more
the pussy,
pussy.
there's the taint, baby.
Everybody taints. All
That's
right.
extra pussy.
Everyone's got taints. Sometimes.
Ain't no stopping us now.
Ain't no mountain high enough.
Guys. Ain't too proud to beg.
Oh, God damn it, for a little attention. All right. Rach, you got any?
No, I don't.
Steve, how many you got? You got a bunch, right?
I got a bunch, yeah. I won't do them
Ben,
all.
how many
but
you
I
got?
a bunch.
I have just 3.
All right.
All right, you do yours first.
Sure. The 1800 racist stroll. 1600 dumb racist greedy assholes.
Nice.
And my last one, can't even get pussy on a hat march.
Oh, that's good.
That's really good.
All right, I did all mine kind of themed. So the Million Miscalculator March, the Million Mocked March,
Nice.
the Million Mobile Scooter March, the Million Mini Dick March, the Million Monosyllabic March,
Nice.
the Million Molester March.
It's not monosyllabic, it's Rob Lauvick.
The Million McDonald's Former Employee March.
Nice.
The Million Merle Haggard Fan March. The Million Mingled Genitalia March. And this is the second time he's mismanaged March this year.
Also, for this March, he shut down travel from China, so that works out pretty good. Great accomplishment.
But only some of it.
Yeah, only some of it.
All right. Well, I think we want to have Rachel sing at the end, right? So we want to do Leedy first.
Hell
So, Ben, here we go.
It's Leedy Doodle time. It's Leedy Doodle time. I'm honestly fine with it if you guys prefer to play that song. It's pre-recorded.
First, I have Ben on his boat of bowl wading through the soup. And then I have George Bush stayed here. And then I have dirty old bastards bias. I really, really, really want to zig a zig
Oh my God! Wait, put that back up.
You do them too quickly. You gotta let us focus.
Sorry.
Oh, that is so good.
Wow.
So good.
Can I buy that from you? Those last 2?
Yes. I'll send them to you. And then here is Sally Ann being chased by the.
Oh my God! Were you there? That's exactly what it was.
I was the Grammy. No. And I have you with the spit on your cheek saying, "I really need to leave New York."
Oh my God! If I had a nickel.
By the way, that is actually the original carving for the Statue of Liberty.
And then sometimes I feel so alone on this silly, disgusting shore. The power of Grayskull all over your face. It's
That one too. I'll buy through
And is that Ryan Gosling's brother?
Yes.
And then I have Jan rocking the Florida fashion. And then I have Gus and He-Man.
I love the beautiful background. Very, very lovely.
And then the last one I have is the gel fingers.
Wow.
I gotta say, this episode has taken some twists and turns.
Oh my god! All right, so we're gonna end with Rachel rapping Eminem. Here we go.
I am filled with a lot of regret right now. Can I just say that? This sucks. So I'm gonna do the Real Slim Shady. You guys know that one, right? I'm just gonna read, like, I'll do probably 10, 15 seconds of it, and I found an appropriate place to end, right? So,
Okay.
like, the beginning, they say, will the Real Slim Shady
Yeah, we've heard the song.
we have a problem here. So then, let me just set up the thing.
I love a rapper who always starts with a disclaimer.
By the way, it would be such an amazing bit if she now just like talked it slowly and like couldn't.
You all have acted like you've never seen a white person. I'm just kidding. All right, here we go.
Not in May.
Y'all act like you've never seen a white person before. Jaw's on the floor like Pam and Tommy just burst in the door and started whooping her ass worse than before, like first of a divorce, throwing over furniture. It's a return of the, oh wait, no wait, you're kidding. You didn't just say what I think he did he? And Dr. Dre said, nothing, you idiots. Dr. Dre's dead. He's locked in my basement. Feminist women love Eminem. Chicka, Slim Shady. I'm sick of him. Look at him walking around grabbing his you-know-what, flipping the you-know-who. Yeah, but he's so cute, though. All right, I'm done.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That was good.
Eminem without the beat, a little weird.
I feel like I'm at a Kid Rock concert.
Okay.
That was awesome.
That was great. I love how you thought you had to preface the song so we knew what he was talking about when you got to your part. Now understand, Slim Shady's been attacked and has not beaten Slim Shady. This is his return verse to show that he actually.
I appreciate her letting us know her motivation.
Recap.
500,000 of the MAGA Man March are now outside of Rachel's door.
Oh god, that was good. We got to catch up on Rachel.
Amina Sola said, but you can't say fucking Hermione or Hermione.
You can't even say it now. Hermione.
Wrong. Hermione.
You guys remember that song, Hermione Moni?
Yeah, I remember that. I said, yeah.
Come down, Hermione, Moni. That's it.
Why she come down, sing Hermione Moni.
Okay. Anything to catch up on before we end this beautiful show?
I don't think so.
All right. Sally Ann, where do we find you? You were awesome. Where do we find you out in the world? How do we follow you around?
You guys can follow me, Sally Ann, at me, Sally Ann, everywhere. And I will say, if you guys enjoy music, it's fine if you don't. I hardly do myself. But I have a Christmas special coming up online, virtual, on December 10th. So it's going to be like comedy and music, and I will be very, very drunk. So please follow me for more info on that. Thank you.
Awesome. We will see you next time, Sally Ann. Appreciate it. Mateen, where do we find you, buddy?
I am at Mateen Stewart across the board. 2020 has been a crazy year for everybody. I lost my mother this year, and I started a scholarship in her name, the Jamie Whitfield Scholarship Fund, which will go $10,000 to a Black woman that goes to a historic Black college. So all the info, if you want to donate, is on my Instagram. Check it out. Yeah, thank you guys.
All right, man. Great luck with that. Good luck with that, and thanks so much for being here. We'll see you next time.
Man. That's amazing you're doing that.
Yeah, that's awesome, Mateen.
Yep. Check that out. You can find me at Bowers Comedy. So at Bowers Comedy, follow me around. Ben, what you got coming up?
This Wednesday, Glebe Off the Top, crowd work, and improvised madness. I'll be there. Leedy will be there. The question is, will you be there? NowhereComedyClub.com. You decide.
Awesome. Steve, what you got coming?
I got a show at Nowhere Comedy Club coming up on the 25th. This Monday on Ask Us Everything, I am shaving live on the show to the stupid handlebar mustache. Just
shaving his face.
The Hulk Hogan. Just my face. Just my face. Unless we up the amount and I'm gonna shave my head. So go check that out on Ask Us Everything, and also check me out on my new rap tour coming up.
When you drive around the wrapped car.
No, not that kind of rap. I actually tour under the name Old Dirty Custard, so please check it out. I think it's what Rachel was eating at the beginning of the show. Full circle.
Couple things to catch up on.
All right.
Or Ben, did you plug yours yet? Go ahead.
I did, but let's catch up on a couple things, starting with our dignity. Rachel?
Okay, I can't do that, but what I can tell you is that Marielle tipped the show $5 and said great job, so thank you very much for that. We also had Alexander Breyer tip $2 for Leedy's art supplies. Thanks,
Nice.
Alex. And then Matthew Plummer $2. If you haven't seen the He-Man What's Going On by the Four Non-Blondes, which is where that shot is from, you need to.
All right.
All right.
And lastly, give it up for Razor with the comments today. He had another song. She works hard for Hermione. Hermione. God damn it, every time.
Work hard for Hermione, but she never gets it right.
Perfect ending. That's amazing. All right, front row, we love you. As always, thank you for being here. We will see you on Tuesday. Tuesday. Yeah, we'll see you Tuesday. We're excited for that. We'll see you Tuesday. Rachel, then catch you. Anything else you want to say before you roll out of here?
I'm a little embarrassed about today, if I'm honest.
You did great, actually.
I'm
honestly,
sure
was
it's
way
fine.
better than we expected, to be honest. I thought
That's okay. I like to set the bar low.
I thought it was going to be way more embarrassing.
We would have been lost without the context that you set up, so that was helpful.
Yeah, I thought so. Thank you for explaining that earlier.
In this scene, Eminem's feeling unwanted because people don't think he's the real Slim Shady.
Eminem's part of House Lannister. No, about.
It's such an old song, though. I don't know if he's heard it and who has it. And
It's an iconic song.
You've never
Everybody
seen a white
knows.
rapper sing that exact song before.
Just the idea that we would even need context is so hilarious. Like, just...
All right, you fuckers.
See, before Vanilla Ice started singing, he needed everyone else to stop.
In this song, Ice is trying to get us to come together as a group and live.
And he's back. You see, he's returning with a brand new... You know what? He'll tell you.
I think Bowers and Rachel should start a new podcast called Rap Heads, where they explain this group of rap songs.
Oh, that might be the next thing. All right, guys, I will see you guys on Tuesday. Very fun.
Yeah, I got nothing after that. Goodbye.
Here she comes now saying her moaning. What a fun time. Good night, everybody. What time of day is it? And happy good morning.
Comb your hair.